I've never done a show for very long, more than like 6 weeks, and I just thought that would be crazy, but I just thought if there was one show I could do for 6-7 months, it's this show. And I also find it absolutely bananas that a show that's this good has never been to Broadway. I'm glad Kenny's getting that, and I hope we don't fuck it up for him.
Please see our play.
And then we'll take it to Toronto.
I did this play about 11 years ago in the West End. And like from the moment we left the stage, like I just wanted to do it again. And I was just trying to find any sort of way to do it in any sort of production, any reading, anything, all that. And then it was actually 4 years ago when I gave you the copy. It was 2010.
Not in 2000, yeah, right.
It was. I gave him a copy of it. He read it over, like the morning after I handed it to him. He was like, I read it, I love it, can we do it?
We had just done this movie, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is a really long shoot for me. I was working on it every day but one day, and it was great, but I was kind of hungry to have a different kind of working experience, which this would have been the opposite of that. So I guess that's why it was so appealing to me.
When you first read the script, like, playing Jessica just seems really fun because, and we've talked about this a lot, and with Kenny too, when you first read it, it seems like she is just like a bitch. And so at first there's like, yeah, I want to like be the girl who's like arguing, and then like yells and gets mad, and then is like that's just really fun. But then it was more fun to go back in and be like, oh, there's so much to unpack. You can so easily misread this play.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All three of the characters.
Yeah.
For sure. It was maybe going to happen last year that we were going to go to Broadway, but it didn't have this involved in the plan, and then that fell through, and that was such a bummer. And then when this happened, it's like, okay, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get it on Broadway. It's going to be great. And before that, you're going to go to fucking Chicago and Steppenwolf, and to me, that was the best goddamn news.
My theater experiences are extremely limited. This is only the second show I've ever done. But it's been incredible. I mean, we're just kind of starting to get to the point where it's going to be real. It's been kind of, safe up to now. We've been kind of in our little protected zone. And tomorrow we're going to actually step onto the stage and do tech, and it's going to start to feel real. And that's going to sink in, and I think it's really exciting.
This is for me a life goal, This thing for me has not been like a job or do a play or anything like that. This is, any sort of plans that I have could make in my life come after this. I've said this a lot. I don't know, people have asked, I got married. They're like, are you going to have children? I'm like, I'm at a life goal right now.
It's like some of Hitler's concepts.
Wow.
Do we need to pay her now, or do we not agree?
We do. I'll pay her right now.
Yeah, I think you should pay her. Like $5 for certain comments. He threw in this morning at an interview. We did a morning talk show, and his goal was to get in breakfast sausage.
And I really shoehorned it in a totally graceless way.
The guy was like, anyway, well, thanks
During
for
the
coming.
outro.
This is our youth. It opens.
Time for a breakfast sausage. I trampled over his outro, and he definitely felt slighted. He was like, was this some bullshit inside joke against me?
By the way, that's 20 each.
We said,
you better put that in now. You got to put, we gave her $40.
because we said, one thing that would be really hard to work in is the phrase "some of Hitler's concepts." Because the minute you parse through Hitler's concepts, oh yeah, well the good ones and the bad. I mean, as soon as you make categories within his concepts, you've offended someone.